Alright, so, the cave. This place is actually very small, but if you get lost in it, there's actually a little thing you can get for it. But for right now, I'm actually going to show you the correct way you're supposed to go, and then actually get lost. So.
I love that little, I love that little, thing at the bottom of the screen where it says Full Metal Alchemist. It's like,
yeah.
Just so you know, don't forget.
Yep.
Tell your friends.
Can you screw off? I'm trying to make a weapon for my brother here. There. Jeez. Anyway,
what the fuck is going on with this guy?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm fairly certain that enemies insta-spawn in this specific part of the cave. I'm almost certain. So again, you're kind of just supposed to fight your way through it and get to the next area. I hate these gargoyle guys. They always go out of bounds and you can't hit them.
Yeah.
But hey,
at least they don't take as many hits to kill.
Right.
Because like the biggest evil that there is making enemies, making flying enemies that require like 8 bajillion hits to kill.
Right. So we leveled earlier.
Everything into defense.
Pretty much. Never die.
Never receive more than 1 damage.
Yep. Once defense starts outpacing attack, though, we actually will start pumping points into attack. Anyway, you'll want to do this because, hey, look. I accidentally unequipped the sword. And unfortunately didn't get all of them, but we did get Fighting Frenzy out of it, so that's something. And Al leveled up.
Wow, there's a lot of them.
Yeah, they swarm you in this room. But hey, it's how you know you're going the right way.
The broadsword ignoring the freaking invincibility frames is really nice.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Meanwhile, Al punching everything is still nice.
I mean, he's good even without. He's good even without doing even without a weapon.
That said, we're gonna give him the katana, just because.
And that's just silly.
And you probably noticed it there, but I walked past the treasure chest. Don't worry, I go back and get it later.
It's probably an elixir.
I don't remember what it was, actually. Anyway, this is how you know you're on the right track. Once you see this room, you're basically at the end of the cave. So.
Oh, now, he does the exact same thing as you do. That's...
Yep. Fire element, finally, something. Oh man, how do we get up there?
Well, I don't know, you can create blocks.
And here you go, fire sword.
Sweet.
Yeah. Like I said the last episode, literally all fire does is just give you bonus damage, so I guess it's good if you want to kill things quick. But I get more use out of the other elements, personally. And also, no, you can't enchant the katana. I've tried.
Oh.
Yeah. How about this? Al, you are lagging behind, man. At least he starts running if you tell him to do something.
He starts running more into the wall.
Yep. So, anyway, now we're gonna go back to the not correct way. To show something we have missed. If you go north in the central hub area instead, you'll end up here where you'll fight crabs that are fused with octopi. They have high defense, but get them on their underbelly, and they'll take damage. So the alchemy spikes are actually really useful against these guys, and I believe Al tackling them actually does a pretty good amount of damage too.
Thank you.
They more look like calamari, to be honest.
another one here, and yes, this room pretty much does connect every other room in the cave except for the final one. And yes, they can cause you to explode by hitting you with their tentacles. I don't get it either.
Whoever thought that something like this would be a good idea? Like, I mean,
Right.
I can understand a jaguar fused with pretty metal clothing, I guess.
Yeah.
Would make sense, but a crab fused with a calamari, that's just...
But yeah, you want to explore because then you can get these items. And you know what? Al hasn't used a gun in a while. We're gonna tell him to do it. He's a good shot after all.
He's perfect shot.
Yeah.
And this thing doesn't even require skill, so...
Look at those curving arrows. The fuck are you doing? I don't know why he was running into the wall.
Thankfully,
He was.
Edward has better AI than those guys do.
Are we lost by any chance?
I think you're right.
I don't know if other areas also get getting lost scenes, but I will have to check that in the future.
Thank you!
This is the only one where you know they do that.
Yeah, like I said, I'll test it with other dungeons and see if it happens. I wonder what this giant arrow is telling me to do.
And then you figure out that getting these sorts of scenes actually reduces the bonus points you have invested into Ed.
That would be awful.
And it always takes away from your from the stat you invested the most into.
Of course, of course. Insert your own dated giant enemy crab joke here.
I mean, this thing makes a little bit more sense because there is less calamari in it.
Right.
This is just a crab.
Yeah, the giant crab.
That's a good idea.
Anyway, you have to try and avoid its stuff here.
Oh, the hull of 1 damage.
Yeah, I know. Oh, I so should have avoided that. But yeah, you actually have to jump early. If you try to time it like super properly, you will get hit. Because hitboxes. And fun fact, when Enix was Square Enix rather was advertising this game, they used this sequence in particular for its advertising.
I guess these sorts of sequences work well. I mean, look at the beginning of Sonic Adventure.
Right.
That scene with Orca just pretty much sold every Dreamcast there was.
Pretty much. Look, Mr. Krabs, we don't like you. Oh, shit. Dead end.
Oh, we've seen that thing before.
Yeah. It's a tiger with a mask. Getting it on its back is actually a little bit more tricky than you might hope to. Probably the best advice I can give you is to just have Al continually tackle it, hope for the best. But even that doesn't work very often. So you just kind of have to keep hitting it with shit, hope it flips.
He won't do it. He won't do it on his own.
Yeah. And also the crab being as big as it is blocks Al from you. And the camera doesn't help right now. That said, you shouldn't focus too much on killing it, because otherwise you'll miss something.
Sneaky sneak.
And also, I'm pretty sure if you're playing on New Game Plus, they actually hide one of the cutscenes in this area too, so if you kill him immediately, you screw yourself out of getting it.
So does the camera follow the crab, or do you have to do it yourself?
You have to do it yourself. Anyway, once it's on its belly here, you just hit its weak point for massive damage, and it goes down like nothing.
Well, it's back actually.
Yeah. It's back, whatever. See? 3 bonus points for A ranking.
I wouldn't want to eat Chimera.
Yeah, me neither. I imagine it doesn't taste very good.
Besides, that shit would rot in like 2 days. Well, less than 2 days.
Right?
Considering it's Chimera, it's probably rotting alive already.
Pretty much. Where's Scar when you need him? Gee, I wonder who Armstrong is talking to. Well, I had to save people and shit. I like how the cord from the phone is almost lined up with the railing on the train. Almost.
Oh, for a second there I thought it actually like went all the way outside of the screen.